You want to achieve a goal. So what do? First, you determine what that goal is, and then you make a plan to get there. However, chances are that plan is not going to get you to your goal. Why? And how can you make your plans much better? That is what we'll take a look at in this video. In this video, you'll learn all about how to plan your success. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos about creating your success. This is Tim. Tim's goal is to own his own clothing company. Tim made his plan. He is consistent. He knows that with hard work, he'll reach his goal. Now, Tim followed his plan religiously for years, but his plan had flaws. He didn't even start out on the right track. He's made progress, but he's headed in the wrong direction. If he follows on with this plan, he won't achieve success. Let's take a look at Sarah. Sarah's goal is to grow her hair product company. She wants to increase her income by $2,000 in 6 months. Her plan includes rebranding and new marketing strategies. Initially, Sarah starts to see some success, but then she plateaus. So her progress looks like this. When she first implemented the plan, she had great success. Her sales started to increase. But after a while, they plateaued. She never reached her goal income. Both Tim and Sarah were hard workers. They put in the effort and they followed their plan. They were consistent. They were focused. They had all of the traits of success. The fault was in their plans. Tim's plan didn't lead to success. He was on the wrong track from the start. Sarah's plan wasn't sustainable. Her plan took her off the ground, but it wasn't enough to reach her goal. In the same way, your plan may not be the best path to your goal. This is because our first plans are never our best plans. The first plan you make is a rough draft. Just like you wouldn't submit your first draft as your college thesis, you shouldn't rely on your first plan to take you to success. This is because when you first set your plan, you don't know what to expect. You've never achieved your goal before, so you don't know the best path to get there. When you put your plan into practice, you'll gain new insights. You'll see the obstacles ahead of you. You'll see the best way to get around them. With these new insights, you can make better and better plans. The second reason you should never rely on your first plan to take you to success is because your plan might not fit the next stage. As we saw with Sarah, her initial plan was enough to get her off the ground, but it wasn't enough for sustained growth. The actions you do when you're first starting out are not going to be enough when you're trying to reach the next level. Your plan might be great, but why not make it better? Why not make it more efficient? Why not reach your goal in less time and with less effort? Planning is not something you do once. Planning is a dynamic process. As you follow through with your plan, you'll find better ways to do things. You'll get a better grasp on what you're up against. You might realize that your plan is not getting you the results you want. Plans should be regularly deconstructed and rebuilt as you find better ways to achieve success. And for that, you need a method that will help you refine your plans in a structured way. And that is the PDSA cycle. The PDSA cycle is a process improvement model. It's used in businesses and hospitals to test the changes they've made and see if they've brought the desired results. The PDSA cycle was designed for businesses and hospitals, but today I'm going to show you how you can use this model in your life to help you test your changes and see if they're bringing the desired results. PDSA is an acronym for the 4 components of this cycle. PDSA stands for plan, do, study, and act. Let's take a look at each component and how you can implement it. The first is plan. A goal without a plan is just a wish. When creating your plan of action, there are 4 things you need to do. First, identify your goal. Then identify your obstacles. Then outline your actions. And finally, set milestones and KPIs. The first step is identifying your goal. Without an end goal in mind, you won't know if your actions are giving you results. Your goal should be as specific as possible. The second step is to identify your obstacles. What obstacles will you face and how will you overcome them? Be prepared for what's ahead. The third step is to outline your actions. What actions do you need to take to reach your goal? What activities will bring your success to life? Finally, set your milestones and KPIs. KPIs are key performance indicators. KPIs are how you measure your progress. It may be the number of sales you make, or it may be the number of pounds you lose. Milestones are mini goals related to your KPIs. Your first milestone might be to make $100 in sales. The next milestone may be $500 in sales. Let's look at an example of how you can implement this. Your goal may be to earn $15,000 per month selling unique, healthy dog toys. The obstacles you may face are lack of money. Product development costs a lot of money. Your friends and family may not be supportive. They may tell you it's a terrible idea and that you should quit. You may also be lazy. You might not put in the work needed to bring this goal to life. How will you overcome each of these obstacles? Next, you define your actions. To make healthy dog toys, you'll need to research material that is good for dog health. You'll need to design the dog toys. You'll need to find a manufacturer within your budget. Finally, define your KPIs and milestones. Your KPI may be the number of investors met. Another KPI could be your net income. Your milestones could be making $100, $500, and then $1,000. The next component of the PDSA cycle is do. A vision and strategy aren't enough. The long-term key to success is execution, each day, every day. The do stage also has 4 main components. The first is to set a time limit. How long will you stay in the do stage? This is not how long it'll take to achieve your goal. This is the time it'll take to start seeing some results from your efforts. This is determined by your goal. If your goal is to lose weight, you may stay in the goal stage for a week or 2 weeks before you stop and review your progress. However, if your goal is to start an online business, this will take much more time. You may stay in the do stage for 3 months or 6 months before you move on to the study stage. Be realistic about what you want to achieve in this time frame. The next component of the do stage is define your actions. You define the actions that will take you to your goal in the planning stage. In this stage, you are defining the actions you will do within this time frame to get the results you want. Next, stick to the plan. Being consistent is key. Act on the plan so you can evaluate the results. If you only work on your plan for 1 week and slack off the next 2, you won't be able to see if your plan is working or not. Finally, track your progress. Tracking your progress is key to gaining insights on what's working and what's not. There are many ways you can track your progress in the do stage. The simplest is journaling. You may say, in day 1, you finished 1% of your goal. You researched metal dog bones and found they were bad for dog teeth. You also found a manufacturer with cheap rates. Day 2, you finished 1.2% of your goal. You built your first dog toy, and you met with the marketing team. Another way to track your progress would be with a checklist. For example, you could write down all of the tasks that need done, research dog bones, test dog tug toy, and buy material. And as you complete these tasks, you check them off. You could also track your progress with the Goal Tracker 2.0. This is a spreadsheet that I've made to plan your success and track your progress. You can define the tasks you need to do to achieve your goal, divide them into subtasks, and evaluate your progress with the charts that are in the spreadsheet. The next component of the PDSA cycle is study. We don't learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience. Let me tell you Duke's story. Duke is a hard worker. He works day and night, every single day, even on the weekends. He made a plan and followed through with it. However, he never stopped to see if his plan was taking him in the right direction. So after years of work, his dream is still that, a dream. The study stage is the stage where you stop and reflect. This is where you look at your journal or whatever it is you use to track progress and see what you did and what results you got. As I mentioned before, you need to have a predetermined time to enter the study stage. Will you review your progress in 3 weeks or 3 months? The shorter the better. That way you can identify flaws in your plan early and correct them. When in the study stage, keep it short and targeted. Know what you're looking for. Here are some questions you can ask yourself. Have you reached your milestones? If so, what actions played the biggest role? And if not, why? Were they too ambitious? Did you not work hard enough? The next question is to ask, are you satisfied with your KPIs? Are your key performance indicators correctly evaluating your progress? You may have set your KPI to be the number of sales made. However, you're still in the beginning of your business, so a better KPI may be the number of leads generated. Next, ask, did you follow the plan? If you didn't follow the plan, you won't be able to evaluate the effectiveness. Did you slack off? Or was the plan too complicated? Next, see if your plan needs modified. Do you need to remove actions that are wasting time and not contributing to your success? Or do you need to add actions that need done? Finally, evaluate the timeline. Are you making progress quicker or slower than expected? How does this affect your plan? These are all important questions to ask yourself when you're reviewing your progress. The insights you gain in this stage will help you improve your plan in the next stage. And that stage is the act stage. Knowing something and acting on it are not the same thing. In this stage, you use the insights from the study stage to create a new, better plan. In the study stage, you may have discovered that you can't write an entire ebook in 2 days. Getting 500 new clients in the first month is not a realistic goal. And taking a 3-hour midday break is not helping you achieve success. Use that information to make an improved plan that will help you reach success quicker. Change your plan. Add actions that need done, and take away actions that are wasting your time. Change the timeline if you need to. The 4 components of the PDSA cycle are plan, do, study, and act. In this video, you learned how you can use each of these components to create better and improved plans. Remember, planning is a dynamic process. Continual improvement is an unending journey. This video was presented to you by ShutUpAndAchieve.com, a website dedicated to your success. We have articles and videos about overcoming obstacles, maximizing your time, and achieving your goals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up.